Maximus drops the mic like Thor's hammer, boom. Chasing M40, scheming plots in the writer's room. Lord Triage stitches through his plebs in the loom. Pop culture dissected, every panel consumed. Comics, anime, films on rewind. Deep dives, we leave no flame behind.
Like the story of Dracula, or at least his origin story, as a tragedy.
Super breakdown, it's one wild ride. X-ray the pixels, every Easter egg exposed. Marvel to DC where the fandom explodes. From Akira to Gotham, the saga unfolds. With the narrators of myths.
Oh my god.
Wow, shapeshifter. The shapeshifter.
Open the doors. It's a super breakdown. We're cracking the code.
Let's touch on Blackheart real quick. We just shouldn't get
from the pages to the screen. We take you inside. Super breakdown. It's one wild ride.
Yo, we are back at it again. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Super Breakdown. I'm Power Maximus. We're here with everyone's favorite demigod, Lord Triage, and the Darth Legacy himself, Jason M40. What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy New Year's. Happy motherfucking New Year's.
Happy New Year, brother.
Man, oh man. Oh, hold on. There we go. Hold on. Let me turn you up a little bit. Let's try that again.
Happy New Year.
There we go. All right. Happy New Year, Triage.
Happy New Year, brother.
We made it. We fucking made it. 2025 was a motherfucking doozy.
Yeah, it was.
It was a motherfucking doozy. Fucking life-changing for so many people. Woo. But we here. It's 2026. This is our first episode of 2026, right? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's our first episode of 2026. And we will be going over Batgirl, the Girl Wonder. So this is going to be an interesting one. My knowledge when it comes to Batgirl is slightly limited. Same thing with Jay, but we are here and we're going to do it as we always do because this is also about learning. It's about learning and about educating the masses as well. So
that's right.
Without further ado, let's dive into it. Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, Oracle. And I feel like this is going to be an interesting one because like this is another thing that I said last episode about Supergirl. Like this is a character that we see a lot of, but we don't see a lot of. You know what I'm saying? Like she's there, but she's never a lot of times she's not ever like such a super prominent figure. Unless like you think like the last two seasons of The Batman. How many movies have we really gotten her in, like live action?
One.
Yeah, I think.
And well, we had the one movie that would have been done, but Warner Brothers has got it locked in a vault somewhere. I don't know why they just don't put it out and just let us see it, especially considering it's done.
Insurance write-offs, insurance. We're gonna get into that because I really want to dive deeper into that. I pulled up some information about it.
She definitely has been portrayed in some recent video games.
Yes, Gotham Knights. Didn't she pop up one of the Arkham games too?
She's in all of the Arkham games actually.
All of them. There you go. I don't know, man. There's just like I feel like it's, you know, like if you eat something and it's not filling, like you're not like satiated after eating, like you're not full, you're not satisfied after eating. That's how I feel about characters like Supergirl and Batgirl. Like we get them, but then I'm never satisfied with the with what we're given of them. You know what I mean?
It's like eating a bowl of cereal compared to eating a nice steak.
Yes. That's a great way of putting it. You know, I'm never satisfied with what they give us. So let's start it off. As always, Lord's Triage. Who is Batgirl? Why is Batgirl? What is a Batgirl?
So the most predominant version of Batgirl that we all know is Barbara Gordon. Barbara Gordon is the adoptive daughter of the commissioner of the GCPD, James Gordon.
Ooh, hold on, that part's new. I didn't know that she was adopted. I thought it was like his blood daughter.
Media and image, depending on which version you're reading.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's some people that say like that. Like there's some. Isn't there a one iteration where like it's his niece?
I heard an iteration where she grew up in the foster home that Bruce was in.
Oh, so like a Robin storyline, because wasn't it that one of the Robins came from the same foster home that he was in? Right.
That who was in?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Bruce wasn't. There was an orphanage that he spent a little bit of time in after his parents died.
Or
Not a lot,
like
but a very
that he
little. Bit.
donates to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was the one that he donates to. I thought one of the Robins came from there.
I don't know.
Either way, yes. So back, yes. Go ahead, continue.
Yes. So Barbara herself is actually a brilliant student. She's highly intelligent when it comes to computers, very good tech-wise. She's a skilled gymnast and actually graduated from Gotham U, head of her class at a very young age. She wound up taking a job at the Gotham Public Library. Barbara always admired the whole vigilante thing, and she always thought it was fun and fascinating. She idolized Batman, and this led to her making her own rendition of a quote-unquote bat costume that she was supposed to wear to a police gala. Excuse me, it was a masquerade ball. And in the process of her dressing up like this to show her dad, she wound up foiling Killer Moth, who was attempted a hit on Bruce Wayne. And then for whatever reason, she took that as a sign that she should become a vigilante. Now, once again,
that's awesome.
But he's laughing because anyone who knows Killer Moth ain't shit.
I know, but yeah, it's funny.
He was my favorite villain in Teen Titans. Fuck, what was Starfire's little wormy or some shit like that? Or it starts with an S or something. Like it was one of Killer Moth's larvae that she ended up taking as a pet.
Yes, I do remember the episode of which you speak.
Oh shit, that was fucking hilarious. Oh god, I forgot it was Killer Moth. That is a perfect first villain to foil for someone that has no experience superheroing or vigilanteing. That's so perfect. Fucking Killer Moth. I'm sorry. When you talk about, so I'm sorry, it was a quick side tangent, right? When you're talking about DC comics, right? You always hear about the fucking big bad. You're talking Joker, talking Harley, talking Bane, Killer Croc, you're talking Penguin, you're talking, some of these people that are like can be legit problems. Fucking Black Mask. What's puppet's name? I forget the puppet's name. Scarface. Yes, you're talking people that can be legit problems. I don't know how the fuck a puppet can be a real problem, but every time we see him, he's actually a decent fucking problem. But then there's villains in the DC universe that are just not cut out for the shit. And Killer Moth is absolutely one of them. Absolutely one of them. You guys ever watch Venture Bros?
Oh my gosh.
No.
No.
So the big bad in a lot of the Venture Bros episodes is the Monarch Society, right? That's what they're called or something like that.
Oh wait, yes, I do know. So the Venture Brothers, yes.
Yeah, the Venture Brothers. And The bad guy is a fucking big ass and very, 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 very flamboyant, character. And his whole stick is the monarch butterfly. And when I say it's the same fucking energy, like this character cannot ever get shit done. Never. Fucking never get shit done. Like it's fucking it's comical. It's comical. So when you said Killer Moth, I'm sorry. I couldn't hold it because I'm thinking that you're like, oh well, Batman showed up and then we try to help foil like fucking Ivy or some shit. I completely fucking forgot that it was Killer Moth. Bruce was fine. He was
Right.
fine.
He dead ass
No one
was.
was in danger.
He would have fucked around and been like, oh no, it's a treasure Killer Moth. And then threw like a battering over his shoulder when no one was looking at it, ricochet off the wall, and like smack Killer Moth in the face. Like
Batman threw that shit before he entered the room.
oh, Batman must be here. He must have attacked from the shadows and left. Like, I mean,
Hey, I mean, you're in a gala full of police. You really need to do much. Knock them out and walk away. I guess you left it to the GCPD to take this one in. No one was ever in any real danger. Damn it.
so like to me, it's just actually that's just hilarious. Now, my first introduction to Batgirl was from the animated series from the '90s, where Police Commissioner Gordon gets framed for taking bribes from Rupert Thorne. Now,
Yep.
Oh shit.
there was a whole thing where he winds up being detained. He gets denied bail. So Barbara puts the word out to Batman, like, yo, my dad's being framed. He's like, they're gonna hold this whole big thing for him. We're gonna see if we can't raise some money to get him out to show that the city supports him. So Batman was too busy working the angle from the other side because he heard that someone was solidating all the new syndicates and now there was a new force in town. So he's like, whoever it is, he's gonna reconcile it before it becomes a bigger threat to what it is. So that was his whole focus. So she's like, all right, fuck it. Batman's not gonna be there. Then Batman will be there one way or another. So she winds up dressing up like him and like parading across the roof. So as the people see him, but no one sees him.
Yeah.
So Robin happened to be by and be like, yo, what the fuck? I thought he was working another case. So he goes to run down on him and goes, wait a minute, it's a female? Who the hell are you?
Oh shit.
Yeah. So but it is revealed that the new force in town was Two-Face.
Yep. Mr. Harvey Dent himself.
Like he was making a play for the power vacuum of the mob and trying to take things over.
Because they just took down they had taken down Falcone and what's the other big family? It's the Falcones and Salvador
Maroni.
Yep.
So the Maronis and the Falcones are actually never mentioned in the cartoon. It was Rupert Thorne and Roland Daggett. Those were the two big ones that were in the cartoon, if I remember me correctly.
Yep. Enough. Yeah. Oh yeah. You did. It was. Oh wow. I never really realized that.
Yeah. It was Daggett and Thorne. Like you didn't really hear Maroni and
Falcone. Carmine Falcone and Salvatore Maroni.
Because Maroni is actually the one responsible for scarring Harvey Dent's face.
Yeah.
Now, it's mentioned in the movies, it's mentioned in the comics, but it's never mentioned in the cartoon.
And then when we do see Harvey Dent in movies, each time we've seen him in live action, we've only seen him twice. Shout out to Tommy Lee Jones. Shout out to Tommy Lee Jones and who's it that plays him in the Dark Knight series? Series.
Isn't it Aaron Eckhart?
Yes. Aaron Eckhart. Yep. And that's the only two times we ever see him in live action. And each time it's either they blamed Batman for it, and I think the one time it was, and what was it? No, not Batman and Robin. It was Kilmer's Batman, right?
Batman Forever.
Yeah, Batman Forever. Yep. It was like he had like touched his face to like something hot, or it was coffee. He fucking got coffee, like boiling hot coffee or some shit spilled on his face when Batman
What are you talking about right now?
What? There was something. He got something spilled on his face when Batman went to do something.
Hold on. If you're talking about Batman Forever, it was acid that was thrown in his face.
Yeah, it was acid that was thrown in his face, and he blamed Batman for scarring him because Batman went and foiled whatever plan that was going on, and that ended up resulting in the acid getting on his face. And then in Nolan's, his shit got burnt because Joker blew some shit up, right? I don't remember how Nolan's Two-Face came about.
So that was also Maroni. Maroni had taken over the the Falcone crime family, and now he was the new guy in charge.
I gotta go back and fucking watch some of these movies because, like, I just wasn't a big fan of Nolan's.
Because you remember the scene where he comes down off the money and he goes, "Look, I'm a man of my word." And he goes, "Yo, where's the Italian?" The Italian he's talking about is Maroni.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. All right. It's coming back to me now. Again, I still wasn't a big fan of Nolan's Batman. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Bale. I'm sorry. I just get that goddamn man a fucking lozenge. Get that man some give him a Halls. Get that man a Halls.
Jesus.
Like, he talked as if he had a fat tongue.
Whoa, that sounds insane.
No, like he sounded like this nigga had like severe diabetes and had an enlarged tongue. It's not the name that people gave you. It's the what the fuck was it saying? It's the work that you do that defines you. I couldn't. It's not like he got stung by a bee on his tongue the whole fucking time. Half the time I had to turn the damn movie up so I could hear him.
I'm
sorry. I'm just glad that Barbara Gordon didn't have a fat tongue and she was able to speak properly and in full sentences, and people not to be like, what? What? Can you say that again, please? Into the microphone.
Yo.
God damn it, clear your throat. Ricola. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get.
I know.
Go ahead.
Isn't the next Batman coming out?
Yes. We have zero real word on what's going on with that. So we're just waiting to see. I'm gonna watch it either way. But so in that iteration, Robin runs down on her and is like, oh shit, you a shorty. What's going on here? And it's funny because, like, in the animated series, don't they ended up becoming like a thing.
Well, the thing is that Barbara Gordon and Dick Grayson were already attracted to each other. Now, if you watch the series from the 90s, they don't actually ever find out that they're both vigilantes until the New Adventures of Batman and Superman, where it's revealed Batman figured out a while ago, just never told him.
Yeah, because I remember there was that whole falling out between Batman and Dick, and that's when he actually does leave and go off and become Nightwing. I remember they're on the rooftop and he's like, Dick's going off on him, no pun intended. And he's like, oh, like, this whole time you were letting her, you knew who she was, and you were letting her be out here in this danger, risking her life, and you never told me. And he's like, you're fucking selfish. Anything to complete the fucking mission, right, Batman? Anything to complete the mission, right? And yeah, I remember that part thoroughly. I don't know why, I think I'm drawn to Dick Grayson's transition from Robin to Nightwing and him stepping out doing his own thing, because I do feel, even though like by that time Dick Grayson he's older now, Batman's also a little bit older now, I always still felt like Batman was always selfish in that manner. I did always agree with him in that part, and it was like a more immature, in the sense of Batman specifically, immature. You know what I mean?
Well,
he did it. He was
you
always
could
focused
say,
on the mission
yeah.
and not focused on the people who he was enlisting to, help complete his mission.
You could say like his drive to complete the mission and to succeed against criminals was his therapy.
Oh, hell no. No. In this situation, I cannot say that personally. I cannot say that.
Therapy
That
might
was
not be the right word.
No, it wasn't. It was his coping mechanism. It was not therapy. Therapy is to help
that's what I meant.
better yourself. His coping mechanism was, my parents died. Now I have the ability to go out and punch people in the fucking face and try to clean up the city that they love so much. So it was him trying to pay homage to his parents, but I feel like at some point that he lost sight of that part.
Yeah.
And it then just became specifically focused on cleaning up Gotham, and he ended up having a vengeance towards just the villains and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he didn't really mature and start paying attention to the fact that, holy shit, I'm having other people fight my mission, and I'm okay with me losing my life to this shit. But you gotta understand, now you're risking other people's life for this shit. And he didn't realize that until after Jason died.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so here's my thing with that. And the wild part is that it's one of those contradictory things, because it's always said that, Bruce Wayne lost his parents in Crime Alley. Dick Grayson saw his parents get murdered by Tony Zuko. Jason Todd, he was living on the streets. Bruce Wayne knew that if he didn't give him guidance, he'd have been one of the guys he'd eventually wound up taking him down hard. Tim Drake was another one. Like he had lost his parents and his family. So it's like, and he actually had figured out who Batman was from watching him on the news. Like it was insane.
Mm-hmm.
So even Stephanie Brown and her being her being the daughter of the spoiler, like, everybody had axes to grind or reasons for doing what they were doing. Barbara Gordon just thought the shit was fun.
That's also very true.
Mm-hmm.
That's also very true.
Like this was cool. It was exciting. It was this, that, and the third. And it's like how, if anything, Barbara's journey has been a little bit different, because she wasn't motivated by revenge. She wasn't motivated by the issues of society or this, that, and the third. She had this whole deep desire or fascination towards Batman, which weirdly becomes sexual in some iterations of the material.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What? You didn't know about that?
I mean, no.
So yeah. So
what movie was that? It was really controversial. Like a lot of people were like, "Why the fuck did you do that?" Because technically, she's still a kid. Technically, supposed to be.
Well, no. So you're thinking of the
best friends, and still pretty much his second only friend's daughter.
Well, Batgirl is supposed to be.
Yeah, it was Batgirl. It wasn't Batwoman.
Yeah. There's a difference between Batgirl and Batwoman, I would say.
No, there definitely is, because Batwoman is Kane, right?
Yeah, Batwoman is his cousin.
Mm-hmm. Now that would have been fucking weird.
Okay.
That would have been extra rude. But go ahead. What is your take on it? My take was just the fact that, like, bro, that's Gordon's daughter, bro.
No, so they did that in the fucking the Killing Joke movie. I don't know why that was necessarily added in. I don't get it, but it's also been implied that it happens in the comic book version of the animated series in the '90s. Because if you watch the New Adventures of Batman and Robin, you see when Tim Drake shows up and Tim Drake becomes the new Robin, that Barbara's still with him. Barbara never left his side.
Yeah. Yep.
It is very subtly hinted at that their relationship became sexual. Now, if you watched Batman Beyond, when she reveals that she's, because Barbara Gordon is still active as the new police commissioner of Gotham City.
Lady Mandalore, what's up? Welcome. We are going over Batgirl today, and right now we're getting into where there's that weird line between, when it comes to Barbara and Batman, where the line between protege and more than protege has started to become very blurred. Very blurred. They begin to blur these lines, and how, me personally, I feel it's inappropriate and not okay. It's not okay. Not okay. But go ahead, Triage.
Yes. So in Batman Beyond, we see that Barbara Gordon has moved on, and now she's retired from her crime fighting duties, and now she's become the new commissioner of the GCPD. And how when Terry McGinnis becomes Batman, she's actually very against it. And how she basically tells him, like, buckle up, kid, put that shit away. There's a different way for you to handle shit if you want to make a difference. That putting on that costume is nothing you want. So McGinnis basically confronts her and goes, like, what's the story? Like, you're Batgirl, so what happened? And she goes, well, when Dick Grayson Nightwing left to go do his own thing, she's like, I stayed with Bruce. And he goes, oh, you stayed with him as his partner? And she shakes her head no. So he goes, oh, you stuck with him as his girlfriend? She shakes her head no. He goes, whoa. And he's like, yeah. So it's implied them two were fucking around. But and then apparently there's a comic tie-in where it reveals that she was pregnant with Bruce's kid.
Oh,
holy crap!
Wow! I did not know about that tie-in.
Yeah.
Bruce,
that out.
Yeah, she goes to him and is like, yo, I'm she basically says to him, like, yo, I'm 7 weeks pregnant.
Oh.
And he goes, he basically goes like, oh, I'll have to congratulate Nightwing when I see him. She goes, yeah, except he's only been back for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I remember that. I did hear about that. I didn't read it. I heard about it. That shit is that. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
What did Bruce Wayne do?
That I cannot remember.
Let me shut up.
Yeah,
let me shut up.
Moving on.
Moving on. Excuse me, guys. Pardon me. Sorry about that. I hit my vape a little bit too hard. Yeah. No, I definitely Lady Mandalore. I definitely remember that. Yeah, Dick was quite unhappy at that. That's insane. Now, wouldn't it have been crazy if they had explored that a little bit in Titans?
No, fuck no.
That shit would have been insane. That shit would have been batshit crazy. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Him betting Barbara Gordon was fucking weird, man. I don't care what no one says.
I
don't like the fact it was never like really flushed out. Because it's like one of the things
glad that it wasn't fully flushed out too, because I feel like that just would have made it that just would have made it like worse, really. And I kind of would have really turned a lot of people's like opinion of Batman, which was already kind of like, you're getting. First off, you got all these kids running around, risking their lives with you and shit like that. They're fighting. They're not beating people. They're not just beating people up. They're not squaring up with niggas. They're squaring up with people that have guns, knives, rocket launchers, flamethrowers, electrical buzzer hands, acid spitting flowers, like fucking carnivorous, sentient flowers. Massive steroided out fucking luchadors. You're going against mutated people. Like, come on now. And then not only are you putting them in harm's way, but now you're with them.
Listen, we all know what he did with all the Robins in his Batcave.
Yo.
He didn't have him wearing those tights for aerodynamics.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying. I mean, look at Tony Stark, the Shining Condom. You don't see him running around with Iron Lad and Riri Williams like that. You don't have them. Yeah. Come on now. Like, this is insane.
Iron Lad is insane. I can't believe you just said that. But if we're on the subject, since you open this door with your country behavior, I mean, he was grooming Spider-Man to be the next Iron Man. So who knows?
Yeah, but even then, he was uncomfortable when this nigga gave him a hug. He was uncomfortable when the nigga gave him a hug. So I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know. That's different. I feel like that's different. I was very different. I feel like Batman didn't allow any of them to give him a hug because he ain't no, not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. Fuck it, I opened the door.
Good idea.
Fuck it, I opened the door. We're going there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going there. So I feel like Batman didn't allow any of them to give him a hug because he didn't have room in the suit for him to. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. What in the media file are you talking about?
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
Drop it.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened every time Tim Drake dropped his bow. Pick that up. Do it again.
That sounds insane.
Listen. He's smashing Barbara Gordon. Nobody knows what goes on in the Batcave.
Except for Alfred.
Not even him. That nigga don't go down there. He know why he don't go down there.
So Batman's on his tech night shift from the boys. He's just...
Lady Mandalore says, "Say it for the content." I'm saying it not to get canceled.
Yo, Alfred be sitting in the corner.
Yeah. Okay, you get it now, right? So we're gonna leave it that. We're gonna let everyone's imagination wander with that. Yeah. She says, "Oh wait. Yeah, he ain't have enough room. The suit was a little too tight. Oh, he wasn't trying to." Yeah. Anyways, no. Alfred all he did, he just brought that man down some coffee, tea, and some sandwiches, and skated his ass right back out of that Batcave. He's like, "I don't want to know what's in there. Listen, you had me bring in the giant penny. I don't want to know what's behind the giant fucking penny. Okay? You got secret compartments in this goddamn cave everywhere. I don't want to know what's in them. The least I know, the less they can accuse me of being an accomplice." All these fucking children running around and shit.
Okay.
I saved you from the orphanage. Now you starting a damn orphanage? All these kids at late night out of their beds with you. All right, Master Bruce. I ain't gonna. I don't want no shit. I don't want no shit. Like, imagine that conversation, Alfred. Yes, Master Bruce. I need you to sew up some tights for this little one here.
Yo, please stop.
Bruce? He needs tights, Alfred. He needs tights. Master Bruce, but why? Alfred, it's for the mission. That's the only way I can get these things done. Come to find out, Batman's running this whole crusade, running around at night. Only thing that gives him the energy is because he got Robin running in front of him, Barbara running in front of him. He's not running to Joker. He's chasing them.
Yo.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yo.
I'm so sorry.
Apparently, Batman's Diddy.
No.
Apparently.
Am I wrong? But wasn't Diddy the one that was trying to dress up as the Joker and shit?
I'm not saying anything.
I'm just saying, all that goddamn money. All that goddamn money. I'm just saying, Bruce Wayne would have been invited to them freak offs. Just saying, he had his own private table. I'm just saying, how the fuck do you think he got that suit on? I swear to God, I'm telling you, before he suits up, he presses a button and opens a wall, 1,000 bottle of baby oil.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's the only way Batman got that tight ass suit on all the time.
That baby oil was tainted too.
No,
I'm
Robin,
just saying, watch
Barbara.
the doc.
Now, Robin, Barbara, before you put the suits on, I need to oil up. You're not gonna be able to get the suit on without the oil. Put the oil
Please
on.
stop.
The bad part is I'm under no influence today. So that was my New Year's resolution. Trying to not be under the influence. But no, yeah, that's so fucked up. I can't get over that shit. Like, because here's the thing, right? And this will be my final word on it. And me as a person, right? If I was to put myself in that position and, like, let's say, and again, like I said, Batman knows who Batgirl is, right? He knows. So that means that is Commissioner Gordon's daughter, adopted daughter, niece, whatever, whatever piece of content that you're reading. You know this. Like, I'm sorry, I couldn't smash a friend of mine's, like, younger relative. I couldn't. Like, that's just weird. It's wrong morally, right? And then, not to mention, if I was Gordon on that side, if I found that shit out, I'm all points bulletin. Get Batman's ass here now. Shoot on sight. Am I wrong? You find out that the man that you've been helping all these years, that you've risked your life, career, your relationship with, has been running around with your daughter at night knowingly. Now, if he didn't know and Barbara was keeping it a secret, cool. All right, whatever. Right?
World's great detective.
Right, exactly. Right, but you know that he knows. I'm gonna be royally fucking pissed, and I know I can't take this nigga hand to hand, so I guess we blowing shit up. Am I right or wrong? Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Chat, tell me, right or wrong? Chat, tell me, am I right or wrong? Because I would have to lose my ever loving mind and really hurt somebody.
I mean, I get it.
And I feel like, and it bothers me because I feel like that is also a nasty stain on, you know, the character of Barbara Gordon as well, and Batgirl. You know what I mean? Because we already have to deal with all of our, our female heroes. I don't even like calling them heroines anymore because it puts a separation. They're fucking heroes. They have the same level of the same level as any other fucking hero. They're just female. It doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? And we already have to deal with the hypersexualization of these female heroes. You know what I mean?
That's very true.
And so now you're like, all right, well, we have the heroes, trying to take down their sidekicks, if you know what I mean.
And that's not okay.
No, not at all. Not at all. You know what it's this it's messy, and I feel like it just gives such a bad look and a bad it's just bad all the way around. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I like go ahead.
It's like the opposite of what our heroes are supposed to represent.
Exactly. And I like that in more recent years we've been seeing less sexualized versions of these female heroes, which was I thoroughly enjoy, because it's like, all right, cool, she's super strong, and like there's nothing wrong with them emphasizing the femininity of these female heroes. Like, no, this is a woman that is as strong as fucking Superman. Actually, when you're talking about Supergirl, stronger than fucking Superman, right? And it's amazing because our young women, whether black, white, green, yellow, blue, whatever, our young women need to see these role models,
Yes.
right? They need to see these role models. They need to see that they can do everything, you know what I mean, on that level. Let's see. Let's go to the chat real quick. Lady Mandalore says, I would absolutely find a way to have that mansion put up on auction block and buy it for $1. So many different rooms in that mansion. But all right, welcome back. Sorry, let me I'll do a quick reiteration of what I had just said. I said that it's fucked up, and I don't like that they even put that into the characters lore in any way, because my check, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Because I feel like it's a really bad stain on the character and for the character. Because we already have to deal with all of our our female heroes being hypersexualized, right? And
Yes.
they've been dialing it back a lot in more recent years, especially with the costume design and stuff like that. And again, now there's go ahead.
I just want to say, I think it's really, really pitiful and sad what, at least, I mean, I would say like American society, but the world society, the bar that it portrays, like in the media of women, the bar is so illogically high and unrealistic that like girls growing up just imagine themselves like they have to be perfect. And
yeah, it
teaches them so illogically
many
wrong,
so many unhealthy habits, when it comes to beauty and self-care. And what I was saying, and what I was bringing up is that, like, again, we already have to deal with them being hypersexualized, right? And there's nothing wrong with emphasizing the femininity of these female heroes. Hey, listen, this is a woman who is stronger than Superman. This is what our young women need to be seeing, that you have the power, you are strong, you don't need to do this, then if you want to do this, that, and the third, that, whatever, but it's not something that need be. And I feel like for a character like Barbara Gordon,
we don't need to see full cleavage while they're doing it.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
I'm just saying it'll be a different fucking story if Batman was running around with the what they used to call hamburger meat out, all his chest hair out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel
Yeah.
like it's just really bad to kind of put that into her story. You know what I mean? That all right,
Yeah.
like you said already, Tres. Like it's not like she got
It's
picked
like a
up.
puzzle piece that doesn't fit. Like,
Yeah, it's not like that. Not like she was an orphan that was picked up off the streets or whatever, and or tragic backstory, family died, whatever. She's choosing to be a vigilante because she thinks it's cool, right? But now, not only is she doing this because she thinks shit's cool, but now you're telling me that now she's falling in love with this person, and now they're having relations and shit like that. It's not. It just don't work. I just feel like it's not. It just paints a bad picture in overall when you really think about it. When you really think about it for like for the character. Lady Mandalore says, "Dude got tight. Got tight when there were dudes got tight when their nipples on the bat chest. Like, don't get me wrong. All right, we're gonna get there. We're definitely gonna talk about the bat nipples. 100% gonna talk about the bat nipples in a few minutes here.
who cares? Like,
You know, yeah, but it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It just, I don't know, that storyline just does not sit right with me in any way whatsoever. It's really fucked up. That fuck,
I agree.
I can't get it. I can't. I really can't get over that. But like, no, I don't know. You get what I'm saying, right, Triage? Like it's just not needed, and especially for everything that she already ends up going through within her storyline, which we're about to get to in a second here. Now my question: do we know what happens with this child?
I do not remember, honestly.
That's definitely something I want to know. Is it did something tragic happen? Did she lie to Dick and be like, oh yeah, hey bro, is your kid, by the way? I just didn't tell you a while ago or something like that. And I didn't want to go there, Lady Mandalore, but yeah, that's another thing too. She's jumping from rooftops, fighting these villains. She could have miscarried.
That's also possible.
Yeah, that's where I was going with, like, something tragic happening in that aspect. But I don't know, man. It's just that she already has a lot going on, especially when you dive into the Killing Joke, the Killing Joke actual storyline there. When with all that, I don't know. It's just messy. So that with all that, that's leading up and leading into the Killing Joke storyline there. Would you mind giving the people a run through of the Killing Joke storyline?
Yep, no problem. Sorry, I'm chewing. Give me 1 second.
You're good, bro.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Like, for those of you who don't know, like, that's something that you gotta read. It's such a pivotal moment within the DC and Batman lore. I feel like it's a moment where Joker kind of really, like, Joker's done some fucked up shit to Batman before. Right? He's done some really fucked up shit. And whether it be whether it comes to Jason Todd and taking and killing Jason and shit like that. But I feel like there was something different about what he did to Barbara.
But the funny thing is that that wasn't directed towards Batman, because you got to remember, it was never implied that the Joker knew that Barbara Gordon was Batgirl.
Right. You're absolutely right about that. Like, it wasn't. Yeah, that was a get at Gordon thing.
Yeah, that's very true.
So
Go ahead.
Barbara had taken what's what I'm looking for? A hiatus from being Batgirl after a near fatal run-in with an assassin. It is at this point in time where, in the Killing Joke, which is, like you said, a great read for anyone who hasn't read it, where the Joker literally knocks on Barbara's front door. She opens it to having a revolver pushed against her stomach, and he shoots her point blank range.
Yeah.
Wind up putting her in a wheelchair. Now, not only did he shoot her while her father was there, so Gordon jumps up, tries to defend her for Joker's goons to restrain him and beat the shit out of him. This nigga stripped her butt naked and proceeds to take pictures of her.
Not to mention all the shit he does to Gordon after that too, because he takes Gordon.
Yeah, takes him to a rundown amusement park that he had purchased, turns into his own private playland, and then has Gordon shuffled around by these fucking carnies.
Wow, that was a little racy right there, man. Carnies, come on now.
Carnies.
Got to be a little respectful, man. That's like beauties.
Oh my god.
That's like
nah. You ain't gonna fucking lay that shit at my feet. Fuck you, Howard. Fuck you. That's not the type of time we're on.
You know what? Right. You're absolutely right. I can't get away with the shit I said about Batman and then not let you get away with calling them carnies. You're right.
That's great.
I dead ass called Batman a pedophile. So you're right.
Racist. Carney's racist.
I thought it was. I thought they didn't like to be called carnies.
What the fuck is the proper term then, Power?
I forgot, but I thought it was like the same. I don't know. The black man calling another black man racist. It doesn't work out right. We're gonna keep going.
Okay, Tobias.
They call me Tobias Whale. Oh shit!
You tell yourself whatever you need to.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was fucking hilarious. And for those of you who don't know the reference, go watch Black Lightning. Go fucking watch Black Lightning, man. Fucking Tobias Wells. That man. That was some script writing for your ass, man. Oh my god. Like, there's literally a montage on YouTube of all the racial slurs that he calls Black Lightning in Black
That's
people.
crazy.
It's insane. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Oh, but yes, he gets shuffled around by the carnival folk. And then Tobias Wales. God damn it. I can't live that one down. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. And get shuffled around by the carnies.
They beat him. They strip him naked. They have him paraded around in front of all these other people, and then show him pictures of Barbara, and attempt to drive him insane.
Oh, not to mention this is all live streamed too. Isn't he? He's live streaming this shit too.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's seeing it throughout Gotham, like throughout the streets, all the you know how Joker likes to hijack
awful.
all the television ways and shit like that in Gotham. Yeah, he's live streaming all this shit so that everyone in Gotham can see it. So fucking wild work. Go ahead.
So in the process of this happening, Batman actually goes to check on Barbara to find out, and this is when it's actually revealed that her spine is severed, and she's never gonna walk again.
Damn.
Terrible.
Yeah. Like that is such a pivotal and like I don't know, like I said, I feel like this out of all the thing that Joker has done is like I feel like the one of the most heinous and like most out of pocket. Like
It's the most relatable because anybody in the world will answer their front door.
yeah, you know what? That really shit. Wow, I didn't really think about that. Yeah, that is an actual point because that's that's some real life shit that has most definitely happened in real life. Because some of the shit that happens in Batman comic books and shit like that, all right, it's comic book shit. But then there's certain things that happen that it's like that's some shit that could really happen. You can really just open your door and get blown the fuck away.
I mean, there's like that has actually happened. I've heard stories of that happening to people. Like,
and a lot of time, yeah. So so yeah, that I feel like
literally opens the door, unloads the gun.
And again, this is also something that, like, for me, it's like this, and again, like I said, this is not something to do with Batman at all. This is something that's directed at Gordon. You know what I mean? This isn't Batman. This isn't Joker going out of his way to fuck with Batman again. This is Joker, because I feel like Joker be lenient as fuck when it comes to doing shit to Batman. Let's see, not a little bit. Anyone answered the front door, but Barbara knows hand-to-hand combat and was more than capable of handling herself compared to the average Gothamite. That's very true as well. But I guess in that moment, she is just your average Gothamite. At least she's in that mind state of being your average Gothamite. You know what I mean? Because if you were to compare any of the Robins, any of Batman's sidekicks to Batman or Bruce Wayne to Batman is the front. You know what I mean? Bruce Wayne is the costume. And we see that in Batman Beyond, and because something happens where Bruce is like, people are like talking in his head and shit like that or whatever. And at the end of the episode, Terry's like, "How did you know that it wasn't you talking?" He's like, "Because they called me they called me Bruce." He's like, "All right, that's your name." He's like, "In my mind, I don't call myself Bruce," and that says that he calls himself Batman. So to him, he is Batman on everyday basis. He is Batman. So he's
which
always
is like super, super deep in the psyche.
That's super psychic. It's super, super deep. And so to him, he's every day at all times on guard, ready to go. His head's on a constant swivel all day, every day, right? But with with the Robins, with Barbara, with Kane, they're all they're themselves all the time. You know what I mean? So Barbara, she's chilling in her crib with her dad. In that moment in time, she's Barbara Gordon. You know what I mean? Just her gymnast self and stuff like that. She's not expecting to open a door and then have the Joker standing there, or having a goon or a villain standing there. So she's not on 10. She's not ready. You know what I mean? So in that moment, she was the average Gothamite. You know what I mean?
Anybody else?
Yeah. No. But I also feel like that speaks to the, because we talked about this before. There's like 3 different types of Jokers that we get within any kind of content. There's the anarchist, there's the clown, and then there's the gangster.
The criminal, the comedian, the clown.
Yeah. And I believe the Killing Joke was that's where they started going back to that darker tone for Joker, because apparently initially they're like, "Oh, he's too dark, let's tone him down," and that's when you start seeing more of the clown, more of the ha ha he ho ho. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that he does isn't too bad. Oh, I'm gonna make a gas that makes everyone permanently smile, ha 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 ha. But now we're getting, so I'm gonna blow up Gotham Center in 2 hours if Batman doesn't reveal who he is. And every 30 minutes that Batman doesn't show himself, I'm going to put a bullet in one of the civilians that I now currently have captured. So, time's ticking, Batman. You know what I'm saying? They went more the darker route. That's why I feel like this is one of like the most fucked up things that he's done. To me
Yeah.
personally, like there's probably more, but to me personally, it's the most fucked up thing Joker could and has done. How does that wrap up? How does that clean up? You know what I mean? At the end of this all with the killing joke, like where does he go after going to check on Barbara?
So Batman actually goes to confront the Joker and deal with him, and it is one of those things like where it's criticized because they actually end that book with them having like a genuine hard laugh after coming off a serious moment. So
Yeah,
and people say it's good writing, but it's also one of the things where it's like I don't know, man. Like Batman
They're
and
arch
Joker laughing
enemies.
together.
well, there's also a lot of speculation that like at the end of that, Batman actually killed him because well, if you're watching the movie, the way the movie frames it, Batman tells a joke. They're standing there, they're face to face, and Batman actually tells him a joke. When the fuck does Batman ever tell a joke? One, right? That right there is red flag number one. That's like when Spider-Man stops making jokes. There's a problem, right? And
Yeah, in
that's
the movie, yeah, he does. I
yeah,
remember watching it.
if you know what I mean. So Batman tells a joke, but not only does Batman tell a joke, but then Batman smiles,
He does.
right? And then Joker, he's like, "What? That's not funny." And then, but he's like, it's kind of funny. And he starts laughing. And then they start laughing together. And then the camera pans out on them laughing. And then it goes dark. And then it's like, what the fuck just happened? To me, I took it as Batman snapped and finally took the Joker out. Because doesn't the Joker kind of like laugh and he kind of like walks up and he kind of like puts his hand on Batman and they're like laughing together, joke, and then it just kind of goes dark after that, and then it goes silent, and then no one's laughing anymore. That's what I always took from it. That in that moment, Batman had snapped. It's like, all right, you want to hear a joke? All right, let me tell you a joke. Let me tell you a joke. I'm gonna tell you a joke.
I remember them laughing together. I don't remember after
Yeah,
that though.
I mean, am I wrong, Triage? Is that not what happened? Like
So
the way the film was framed at the end in that scene?
no, you are correct as it started raining. But it was the Joker telling Batman a joke in response.
Oh, yeah. But no, yeah, I always got that Batman killed him.
No.
No, damn. Yeah, that's always what I got from that was like, oh shit, I was like that final moment where Batman was like, "Oh, you're such a funny mother snap." You know what I'm saying? It just fucking just snaps his neck right then and there.
I mean, I like I know what you're saying. Like I can see that happening,
Yeah.
but who knows?
But now from there, Barbara doesn't give up. She doesn't stop. I mean, she stops clearly. She has to stop vigilanteing. But she doesn't stop. It takes a minute though. Like I feel like Bruce have to talk her into becoming Oracle?
No, I believe she just does that on her own.
But yeah, from there, her career doesn't stop. She continues and goes forward, and she becomes Oracle, and ends up being, and I don't mean this in the way that's going to sound, the man in the chair. You know what I mean? She's the one that's conducting everything, telling where to go, what to do, and pretty much guiding them from the background. Now, one thing that I definitely want to talk about before we finish up is this. It was a while ago, and I know y'all know it. But well, Jay, do you know about the old Birds of Prey show that they tried to do on what was it, back when it was WB, or was it CW yet? I don't think it was CW
Uh,
yet.
no, it was I want to say it was WB back then.
Yeah, because I honestly,
What
it's
was it
weird.
called?
Birds of Prey. It was back in 02.
Was it animated?
No,
No,
it was
live
live
action.
action.
Oh no, I don't remember.
Yeah, so it is based on so it's based on fucking Batman and Bruce and Selena Kyle's daughter. And it was good. I enjoyed it for the short time that it was on. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was really fucking cool. It was a cool idea. So we actually see that Killing Joke scene. I will say the Joker looked fucking horrendous in that though. It's so we get a bunch of flashback scenes. It's based around Barbara Gordon. She's still running the Oracle thing. And she's essentially looking over Bruce has died, Kyle has died, this is in the future and shit like that. And pretty much it's Batman, Selena Kyle's daughter, and pretty much Oracle's now kind of like taking the back seat for her. And her, I know there was another chick there too. There was a blonde, and I don't know who she was supposed. I don't remember who she was supposed to be.
She was the daughter of the Black Canary.
There we go. Now
Mhm.
that makes sense. And was there a thing between the two of them?
Between who?
Batman's daughter and Canary's daughter.
No, Canary's daughter, if memory serves me correctly, was a psychic. She was developing telepathic powers, or psionic powers, I should say. Excuse me.
Yeah,
And this is how she wound up coming into contact with them. But once they realized who her mother was, like, it kind of put them at odds with one another because the Canary actually does show up in an episode because they asked, like, yo, what's the deal with her and Helena? And they was like, canaries and cats have a long history of not getting along.
Yes. Yep. Because they really this is when I feel like they kind of really started leaning towards the meta-human abilities and stuff like that. So in this story of it, Helena Kyle, that's what her name was. She's actually half metahuman, so they're going with that Catwoman was a metahuman in this one. And I believe this is I always felt like this was supposed to have been Halle Berry Catwoman in a way. I don't think the time frame matches up properly. I don't think the time frame matches up properly though.
I don't know what the fuck movie you're talking about.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Yeah, it doesn't the time frame doesn't match up. I'm talking about the 04 Halle Berry Catwoman. I know nobody likes to talk about it, but I like to talk about it because it's Halle Berry in a Catwoman outfit. I'm gonna talk about it. But okay, yeah, the time frames don't match up right. But yeah, Selena Kyle was a metahuman in this one. And we get flashes of Oracle back when she was Batwoman, and man, listen, that Batgirl suit was dope. I just feel like that was such a dope Batwoman, Batgirl costume. And I say this because like I felt like it was really comic book accurate. It wasn't, but it didn't go off the purple and yellow. It went black and yellow with it. But I still
cool.
Yeah, I still felt like it was really fucking dope. And this, if we're talking about costumes, the Batgirl costume has changed a lot. We get different iterations of the costume, kind of like every time we see every time we see them, especially when it comes to if we're looking at the most recent supposedly that was supposed to happen, where Leslie Grace was supposed to play Barbara Gordon and Batgirl, and the O2 film that got canceled by Warner Brothers, where Brendan Fraser was playing supposed to play Firefly. That went with the purple and gold theme, yet it was like I felt like it was more relaxed. It felt like more of a leather suit. It felt like more of a leather suit. Let me know. It's the same suit as Alicia Silverstone's, just repainted.
Oh,
Really?
that's interesting.
Let me double check, because like there's a lot of photos online of Alicia Silverstone's suit, and it differed. Well, she wore two suits in Batman and Robin. There was a regular suit, and then there was the suit that they wore when they fought Freeze at the end. And it was supposed to be like geared for the cold weather, and that's where you get the black and silver with her suit. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. But I enjoyed that suit because it felt like a bat. It felt like a bat suit. You know, it really did feel like a bat suit. I love the design of it. We're not even really talking about like the bat nipples part of it. Just like the suit itself, I felt was really fucking cool. And I know no one agrees with me. I understand.
No, I mean I like the design of it is cool.
Yeah. You know, the leather, but it's not just the fact that it's black leather. It was the stitching that really that I really more so enjoyed. From the, like you said, their suits are supposed to be based off like Greek, you know, the Greek gods or whatever, and you know the way that the statues were, and that I thoroughly enjoyed, because damn it, I can't seem to pull up a good one here. But from like the ab line stitching to just like the way the cape was stitched on to the way the bat was stitched in, and the fact that their bat symbols were not the same. You know what I mean? Their bat symbols varied and differed. You know, Robin, it wasn't a bat. It was like the long kind of elongated kind of Robin on there, that went up into his the shoulder pads. While you got, you know, Batman with the classic, you know, regular bat symbol that just takes up the chest, while hers was a smaller bat, didn't have as many kind of points on it. There's only like 3 points when you go from the wings to the tail.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know. I just thoroughly enjoyed that suit so much. And then, yeah, I can't seem to find a good one that will let me pull up. But then when you look at Alicia, not Alicia Silverstone's, damn it, what's her name? Not Alicia Kyle. Savannah Welsh. Nope, Savannah Welsh was for Titans. Was Oracle and Titans. Damn, what is her name? Sorry, it's drawing a blank. I had it earlier. I knew it all earlier. I had like a whole fucking list set up earlier, and then the list kind of disappeared. Dinah Meyer. That was her name.
Gotcha.
Yep. And quick Google search of it. It's actually her suit is actually in the in our in our post for it. It's the black and gold. And it's definitely, it's very similar to Alicia Silverstone's, but even the bat on her costume still has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points at the bottom of it. So it's not it. So with Alicia Silverstone's, her bat kind of like it went up from her cleavage and over her chest. There was no other points. It just curved around where the breastplate was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But with Dana Myers, it actually had the extra points like Batman's symbol.
Yep.
But that black and gold, even with the gold utility belt, to the gold logo, to the gold gloves with the gold
the gloves. I like how the gloves go all the way up to cover her past her elbows.
Yeah, and just the whole style. This shit was clean, man. This shit was so damn clean. Like if we can get some bat suits that look like that, that is clean, and it really really goes back and speaks back to the to the comic books and shit, the way it was put together, and it's fucking beautiful. It's just fucking beautiful. I just love it. But then the suits are so different in many different ways that like like with Batman you can be like, all right, that's Kilmer's suit. All right, that's Clooney's suit. That's Bale's suit. You know what I mean? That's Affleck's suit. You can call out the suits based on their design. And I like that. It's not just one base suit with when it comes to, all the different Batgirl suits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, Batgirl is a character that, and like I said before, it's a character that I need more of, and it really pisses me off that they canceled the Batgirl movie. I mean, I wasn't sure that it was gonna do well. I don't know how well it would have been received. But I know, it was supposed to be it was supposed to be a direct tie-in to Keaton's Batman, and Keaton was actually supposed to be in the film as Batman.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, it was supposed to be a direct tie-in to Keaton's Batman. Right. So and Michael Keaton is listed as people starring in there, as well as J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons was supposed to play Commissioner Gordon. I'm sorry. Let me change my wording. J.K. Simmons played Commissioner Gordon. Brendan Fraser played Firefly. Leslie Grace played Batgirl, because the film was fucking done. The film was done. The film was complete. They were screenings of the film.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser said, I watched it. I saw the film. I liked it. It was good. And then they dropped it. Right. And I'm trying to, I've been trying to find more details on why. I mean, here I have a little article here that says in August of 2022, DC Films and HBO Max's parent company, Warner Brothers Discovery, announced that while the film had entered post-production, the studio no longer planned to release it as scheduled due to the company's cost-cutting measures and refocusing on theatrical releases. Because this was supposed to be on Max. It was supposed to be HBO Max film. The shelving of the nearly complete big budget film from a major studio was considered to be an unprecedented move, and drew backlash from audiences, commentators, and some executives, while the creatives involved received support from industry professionals. Some United States lawmakers requested that the United States Department of Justice reconsider the WBD merger, the Warner Brothers Discovery merger, citing its business practices, including canceling of the film. So even canceling it, a lot of people and a lot of lawmakers is like, can they really do that though? And is that really allowed? And that's, they're essentially kind of like, what are they doing with that money that they just put into that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
that's $90 million. A $90 million film that was just shelved and said, we're not doing it anymore. Actors paid, everyone on the crew and everyone paid. And then the movie just $90 million that they just get to write off. Where does that go? Are they choosing to take a $90 million loss in the middle?
$90 million.
Yeah, the budget was $90 million.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So, for me, I was speculating that are they trying to use it as an insurance write-off or in some way, shape, or form, trying to write off $90 million? Or do they make the film and was the film just used as a cover for where $90 million went? You know what I'm saying? It's like, should we do an audit of their finances and find out? Oh, wait, so $90 million went somewhere that no one knows where it went, and so they gave this film a $90 million budget and then shelved it just to say, oh, that's where the $90 million went.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Because again, Warner Brothers Discovery has been doing some weird shit lately. Not to mention, especially what's going on right now with the whole bidding war.
Yeah.
Like that shit sounds weird to me. Right? Initially, they had the partnership with Max, but then they end up getting Warner Brothers owns Max or whatever. And then it's weird. So Warner Brothers essentially owns Max, right? And then Discovery buys Warner Brothers. So now Discovery owns Warner Brothers and Max. And now what Netflix is now trying to buy Warner Brothers. So if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, they then own Discovery, Warner Brothers, Max, DC, and whatever else Warner Brothers
owns. It's a monopoly. It's become a monopoly.
Exactly. So there's some shady shit going on. And it sucks because that I'm a big fan of Brendan Fraser, and
I am too.
Yeah, that would have been, if I remember correctly, that would have been his first film back at acting.
Okay.
Instead of The Whale, that would have been his first film back at acting. And it sucks that his career getting back on track got delayed because somebody up top decided they needed to hide some money.
Damn.
Right? You know what I mean? Or they did some shit, were given $90 million for some shit that they weren't supposed to be doing. And they needed to get rid of the money. And so they, bless you. And so they, made up this film to, dispose of $90 million in funds. So to balance their books. Sounds like some Al Capone shit to me.
Huh.
What do you think, Triage, before we wrap on up here?
I mean, are we really talking about that Warner Brothers, the big bad fucking mobster that's using money for movies to fund tax evasion?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they did.
What you saying?
I'm saying that it's something weird. It's weird. Let's see. Lady Miller says Netflix put their bid in because Paramount was looking to put in their bid. And it's better to have Netflix take it versus Paramount, considering all the fuckery that's going on over there. That is true. Paramount got some weird shit, got some fuckery going on over there too.
I hear about that with Netflix. Listen, Netflix is this close to having someone drop soap and be like, pick it up.
Yeah. You're talking about Netflix about to be Batman? Netflix about to have all these little Robins.
Oh my god!
Running around here.
Oh my god!
Listen, you would have thought from the way Netflix quote unquote bought Warner Brothers, you would have thought Netflix was this close to making Warner Brothers this bitch.
But at the same time, it seems like everyone's been making Warner Brothers their bitch. No, it's true though. Like the way Warner Brothers has been thrown around, Like I said,
She's
Discovery,
like
and then this,
she's like
and
the
then
village bicycle. Everyone's had a ride.
Infinity.
like no Warner Brothers is they're dropping. They dropped the ball because they with that deal that they had with HBO Max, where when they dropped the movie would exactly a month later it would go to streaming. That shit was great. People were eating that shit up. I was eating that shit up. I was hype. I was hype as shit. These big blockbuster films, seeing this shit a month later at home, this shit was great. And then it just randomly was like, yeah, we're not doing that no more. And I forget what before it was right before one of the movies I was excited to see, and I didn't really feel like going to the movies to see it. I can't remember what film it was, but they did it right before the film came out, and I was like, "Fuck, that's not going to be in there." But I don't know. I didn't like when it comes to Netflix. Like Netflix is really, really good. They became really, really good at taking other people's shit, slapping their name on it, and being like, "Look what we did." Because they do that a lot. They do that a lot. A lot of the films that are Netflix original, a lot of the shows that are, originals or whatever, it was like not like it wasn't theirs. Like they were like, "Oh, that's a neat idea. You can't make it come to life without money, can you? I'll give you some money, but it's gonna be ours."
See,
We'll
you
pay
make
for it.
niggas sound like whole fucking pedals. Like, yeah, you wanna get on top, man. What you willing to do for it? Like, yeah, you gotta stop talking like that, bro.
I'm
Oh,
sorry. I
we
watched
just
the
hate
Diddy
this movie.
documentary. I watched the Diddy documentary. Now I feel like every big group is doing some weird shit.
Oh my god. He
Now I
said,
feel
yo,
like
you can either make this movie or make this movie. Now what's it say? Like, that's how you sound right now, man.
Yo.
I can't help it. Hold on, let's see. Hold up. Let's head to the chat. Let's head to the chat real quick. But that wasn't driving up viewership or subscriptions for them. So them taking it out of the movie theater early is actually a hindrance for a lot of these studios now. No, you're absolutely right. And after a while, I was like, fuck. Okay, I get it. But it just really sucked for me because I was loving that shit, man. The movies are dropping right on fucking on HBO Max. I was happy that I had a fucking subscription. Man, fucking $27. I was like, hell yeah. I'll pay $27 if I'm getting premium A1 fucking blockbuster films and I ain't got what? Man, I was inviting people over to the crib to chill all the damn time during that shit. I was like, hey man, come on over. We're gonna get some food, eat some food. I'm gonna cook something up. Wife gonna cook something up. We're gonna watch this new movie and shit. And then I bought a projector and everything. I was ready. I was hype. I was fucking hype for that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, I was like, you know what? I'm about to get me a little side hustle. I'm about to set up a home theater in my crib. I'm about to say, like, yo, y'all don't want to go to the theater? Yo, come over to my crib. I got the couches set up like a movie theater. We got the projector and shit going on. We're gonna get you some real food, snacks and shit. $10 a person.
Damn, I was gonna say 5.
Listen, they're coming into my house. my house. Nah, we $10 because you're getting dinner brought to you. You're getting dinner brought to your seat. You ain't gotta pay for snacks. You ain't gotta pay for no snacks. You're getting dinner like a home cooked meal brought to your seat.
Okay.
Hell yeah, $10. Home cooked meal brought to your seat by the owner of said establishment. Hell yeah, $10 per person. Hell yeah, $10 per person. This is my subscription. I'm password sharing right now. If Netflix can charge an extra $10, nigga, I'm charging $10.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, no, that is exactly what happened. People started doing the same shit I was doing, and all those guests is why they can't get them subscriptions up. You're absolutely right. I was about to abuse the shit out of that, man. Listen, you want to pay for Max? You want to pay for Max? That's fine. I'll pay for Max. You just pay me. Instead of paying 20 something dollars, you pay 10 and you get a home cooked meal. Come on now. Can't get better than that.
Damn.
Ain't gotta pay for the. I'll let you drink my liquor. You can drink my alcohol. Hey, I mean, I'll buy cases of beer. I'll buy liquor, wine, whatever you're trying to do. We can get it set up and you can watch this damn movie on a projector screen. with a dope ass surround sound system. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was about to do it up. I was about to run them motherfuckers out of business. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's and then with the restart, and again, we haven't seen the Batman yet. We don't know who's gonna be playing Batman because it's supposed to be changing some actors, but not all actors. But we all know that Affleck's not coming back. He said, fuck this shit. They fucked him out of directing his own Batman film. And so he's like, I'm done. I'm not coming back as Batman. They're also going with more comic book accurate characters. They're actually basing these off of actual storylines, as we saw with Superman Legacy, as we're going to see with Supergirl, how that's based off Woman of Tomorrow. So I'm interested to see what James Gunn decides to do with Batgirl and with the Bat family in general. Like I said, I need more of Batgirl. There's a lot of characters that I would like to see that what I've been seeing from them, this hasn't been satisfying. You know what I mean? What about you, Triage? Final remarks.
My final remarks is I really don't have any, honestly.
Oh, I'll throw a final remark in it too. You hear a knock at your door, look at the people first, and then make sure that make sure that chain's on the door, crack that shit open. Who you? And because at the end of the day, if they're not calling or texting before they coming over, they not coming in.
Facts.
Because shit's dangerous out here. Jay, final remarks.
If you don't have a peephole in your door, drill one.
Drill one. But Batgirl's an awesome character, a great character. They need to stop fucking around with her story. That whole killing joke shit, I really would love to kind of just like erase that, start from scratch, start over. I felt like the Batgirl film would have been a great place to start. But corporations are greedy. Cutting costs, refocusing shit. Because like even though it was going to be a Max movie, you could have easily been like, all right, I'm gonna put it in theaters instead. The film's done. We just paid all these people to do all this work. All these people just did all this work. Okay, fine. Let's fuck it. We're not gonna drop it on streaming. We're gonna drop it in theaters, have a theatrical release, and let's make some money. But in turn, they decided to eat $90 million. I'm sorry, I couldn't eat $90 million. Man, I can barely stand to fucking lose fucking $20. Yeah,
I would literally make $90 million last generations for my family.
No, absolutely. Fucking $90 million gone to fucking waste. I couldn't.
It's insane.
Yes, but you guys, with that being said, please read up on Batgirl. Please read all the all the literature for Batgirl, because she is a very, very interesting character. She's a very capable character too. You know what I mean? And which again, with that goes alongside, saying with a lot of Batman's proteges, they are very, very capable on their own, standalone without Batman. You're right. Oh, what's up? Oh, midnight in the chat. Y'all want to talk at the end? Midnight in the chat. What's up, Lloyd, Tasha, Midnight Comics? Go check them out. Go check out Room Full of Blurs as well when they start back up. Go check out their old videos and everything too. they're the realest. They're the fucking realest. If you like us, you're really gonna fucking like them. This says, he said, you mean tax write-off? It wasn't a waste. You're right. They got that shit back. But man, I don't know. I just feel like I need more. They need to stop fucking around. With that being said, we love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. We got something coming for you guys. This year is gonna be a big year. As I said, a little while ago, we will be opening back up interviews again this year, so stay tuned for that. We're working on figuring out a way to get that set up properly so we can do that properly while also still managing our own content as well. So please stay tuned to that. We got a lot of things coming for you guys this year. 2026, that it's the year. 2026 is the year. It's a year for everybody. Everybody on the blow up, everybody to come up.
It's also the 250th anniversary of our country this year.
Oh, yes. Stay tuned for that, because I heard they're doing like another ball drop like they did for New Year's on the 3rd of July. Yeah. Yep. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be interesting. 250 years of America's bullshit, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Let's celebrate 200 years of America doing wild shit.
America.
Fuck yeah. But with that, you guys, later, this has been the Super Breakdown Podcast. Tune in next week. Actually, no, we may not be doing a show next week. Next Sunday is my daughter's first birthday. She's turning 1, so we may or may not be doing one. We will keep everyone updated. So as always, remember, fuck prep time.
Fuck prep time.
Our Maximus drops the mic like Thor's hammer, boom, chasing M40s, scheming plots in the writer's room. Lord Triage stitches through his threads of the loom. Pop culture dissected, every panel consumed. Comics, anime, films on rewind. Deep dives, we leave no frame behind. It's a super breakdown, we're cracking the code. Heroes and villains, we lighten the load. From the pages to the screen, we take you inside. Super breakdown, it's one wild ride. X-ray the pixels, every Easter egg's exposed. Marvel the DC where the fandom explodes. From Akira to Gotham, the saga unfolds. We're the narrators of myths, the keepers of old. Anime battles, box office wars. We dig for the gems, open the doors. It's a super breakdown, we're cracking the code. Heroes and villains, we lighten the load. From the pages to the screen, we take you inside. Super breakdown, it's one wild ride. Room. Lord Triage stitches stories, threads in the loom. Pop culture dissected, every panel consumed. Comics, anime, films on rewind. Deep dives, we leave no frame behind. It's the super breakdown, we're cracking the code. Heroes and villains, we lighten the load. From the pages to the screen, we take you inside. Super breakdown.